Court calls the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jeremy Schuh.
Alex Chmielewski for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jay Kill on behalf of Jeremy Schuh. Jeremy, would you state your name for the record?
Jeremy Schuh.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today we adjourned one of the R&O charges against Mr. Schuh because we didn't have a medical. I'm not sure we still don't have the medical, but that being said, in the interim, Mr. Schuh wrote a 2-page letter to me basically saying that I should be disbarred. He refused to see me at the jail. So obviously there's been a breakdown in attorney-client privilege. He has every right to be represented by an attorney who obviously doesn't want me. I'll leave it in the court's discretion. I'm asking to be withdrawn.
That speaks, sir.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Your Honor, Mr. Kilwaw was substituted by Mr. Freshour due to a one, Mr. Kilwaw.
What do you mean substituted by?
Judge, there were 4 traffic offenses I was also pointed on with Judge Freshour. And in my conversations with Mr. Schuh, I filed a motion for Judge Freshour to recuse himself, which apparently didn't sit well with Mr. Schuh.
Again, I'm sorry.
No, I just had to get clear what you were telling me because I didn't know.
I was trying to tell you what Mr. Kilwaw cut in.
Well, no, I asked him, Jeremy, to explain it to me. So
What I was gonna tell Your Honor was Judge Freshour substituted Mr. Kilwaw for Mr. Bob Elman. However, due to Mr. Kilwaw not coming to see me, I still haven't got no medical records from the prosecutor, which that's a violation.
well, hold on, Jeremy. You're jumping ahead. Because what I understand is they don't have them. Yeah. It's not like hold on. Gotta quit being so suspicious, right? If the prosecutor had given them to Mr. Kilowall, there's not a doubt in my mind he would have gotten them to you because that's what we've been waiting. So you're jumping ahead, you're getting suspicious like somebody's trying to withhold something or denying you your rights. If it's not there, that may work to your advantage. But well, now you understand, but you were about to go off on something. So yes, you were. Go ahead.
Mr. Kilowall filed a motion without my knowledge or without my input to Judge Freshour that was perjured, saying that I filed legal action against Your Honor. Ms. Freshour didn't really care for that when I explained to her that Mr. Kilowall, I have documents.
Well, hold on. You gotta slow down because I'm not there, so you gotta explain it to me. Okay, so Mr. Kilowald files a motion. What was it? A motion to recuse?
Correct.
And saying that you had filed something against Judge Freshour, like a grievance or something?
No, it was legal action against Judge. As of yet, I haven't pursued the last domestic violence that was falsely charged as of today. There's also other great.
Well, hold on, just hold it. So you're saying that Mr. Kilowald made some statement that was false in that motion? Okay. And the statement you're saying is what?
That I filed a legal action against Judge Freshour, which as of today, I have not.
Okay, but you were anticipating that you might do that.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Prosecution.
Okay, all right, I got you. Okay, so let me just stop you there, and I know you got more to tell me. If Mr. Kilowald knew that you were contemplating it, then him making that statement would be a proper statement to make to the court, okay? So again, I think you're jumping ahead saying he's filing something that's perjurious or whatever, but he would, and in fact would be protecting your right by doing that. Okay, all right. Go ahead with your next part of your conspiracy.
Due to as of to date, we haven't had no discovery in either of these matters. As of to date, we haven't got the police report, or not the police report, but the camera. What other Scott versus Harris were entitled to have the camera.
And Jeremy, you're gonna start quoting law to me now.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm
Jeremy, how long have we been dealing with each other?
long time, sir.
Yeah. You think I know the law?
Yes,
Okay, but go ahead. I'll let you talk.
The other thing is, in the domestic violence allegation that was falsely charged and rightfully dismissed, it was prosecutor Jessica Blanche made a comment stating that I would not be charged with these R&Os had I completed a treatment program in that domestic violence case. The domestic violence was ultimately dismissed. The probation violations was ultimately dismissed. So that threat for vindictive prosecution raises another issue, which we need to transfer from that domestic to show that it's blanket. If Mr. Kilowog would have bothered.
Well, but hold it, Jeremy.
I understand I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, you are. So you're saying that the prosecutor made a statement that if you completed some type of batter's intervention or domestic violence program.
It was a dual diagnosis program in Saginaw, which due to my
Yeah.
wheelchair and all that stuff, I wasn't allowed to attend that program. And Judge Conlon ultimately dismissed the probation violations.
Okay.
Due to the violation of the program itself.
All right.
As of now, I sat in jail. I was out there doing what I needed to do. I was threatened by the prosecutor and falsely charged domestic, where I did 4 months for misdemeanor. The domestic was dismissed. The witness intimidation was brought up, ultimately dismissed.
Okay, Jeremy, I'm gonna stop you again. All of that may have happened. I'm not understanding what that has to do with what's before me.
I understand, sir. It plays into the vindictive prosecution of this case that we're setting here. And now, in the police report, they state that there was medical records. However, one of the reasons Mr. Kilwall, our communications had broke down is because he gave me, with the prosecution knowledge and coming from the prosecution office, gave him, obviously, he gave me personal information, Sergeant Victim, of the last time we were here. When I brought it up to Mr. Kilwall, that he gave me the address, the phone number, social security number, the driver's license number, and everything. He told me to hang on to it. He basically blew me off.
Judge, I gotta stop right here. There's no way I told this gentleman to hang on to that stuff, okay? And I've been listening to him patiently. I've tried to see him a couple times. He refused to see me. The one time he did, it lasted 30 seconds. He turned his wheelchair around, said, "You're fired." So he can talk all he wants.
Anyways, he gave me documentation. I had to bring that documentation up to a sergeant at the jail on camera and give him that documentation because I felt that I was being set up for another witness intimidation case, which the officers involved in these matters, I have no hostility towards. I don't have no ill will towards. I don't mean them or their families any harm. I'm not a violent person. I was outside of jail doing what I needed to do. I had that information. It was like, how did this information get from the prosecutor, Mr. Kilowog, to me?
Okay, all right. So Jeremy, hang on a second. Let me assume for the sake of argument that what you're saying is true. Okay? Let's say the prosecutor turned this over to Mr. Kilowog. Mr. Kilowog gives it to you. Let's just for the sake of argument, I don't know that it happened that way. I don't think necessarily it would. You say something to Mr. Kilowog. Mr. Kilowog goes, "Well, just hang on." Okay? That's what you're telling me. So the conclusion, hold on. The conclusion you jump to is that Mr. Kilowald is some part of some conspiracy to do that, do you, right?
Yes, I.
Okay, Mr. Jeremy. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. Absolutely wrong. I've known Mr. Kilowald 25, 30 years. He's a good attorney. He's a great attorney if you just listen to him. All right. There is no way ever that he would ever do something, the prosecutor, let alone anybody else, that is going to forsake his client. It would never happen. And that's why and Jeremy, I'm telling you, the conclusion that you're coming to is the wrong conclusion. Because with that man, that will never happen.
I understand but from the actions that I'm.
Hold on, Jeremy, but you're jumping to a lot of conclusions about a lot of stuff. All right. And I'm just telling you, and Jeremy, as long as we've been dealing with each other, I tell it to you straight. If I thought Mr. Kilowald might do something like that, I'd say, okay, well, whatever. But I'm telling you, he'd never do that. Ever. He does. Okay, but Jeremy, what if you say something to him, he misunderstands what you're telling him and says, just hold on to it. Okay, then Jeremy, I'm saying if that's possible, quit jumping to the negative. I'm telling you, jumping to the negative with this man here is just wrong. So Jeremy, what do you want me to do? Because my understanding is we were waiting on medical on this case. Right. And so maybe, Jeremy, if you talk to your attorney, maybe there's something else that's going to happen.
I'm willing to use like to hold off on this. I'm willing to, it hasn't came up.
Okay. Jeremy.
Sorry.
Jeremy, maybe he hasn't come to see you because you don't act right. Jeremy, don't even try with me because sometimes, even though you're on my docket, I don't want to see you. Okay? So now, Jeremy, I'll ask you this. Do you want me to hold the motion that Mr. Kilowald has raised in abeyance, send you back, give you an opportunity to talk with him, and talk with him? Okay. Jeremy, when I say talk to him, what do you think I mean by that?
No talk.
Wow. Well, you actually learned something today. All right. If you and if you don't understand something, don't jump to the negative like you did with everything you just told me here. Just if you don't understand something, ask the man. Just okay. And you don't listen to that either, do you? No, you don't. Don't even. You started trying to talk, and you know what the answer to that is. You don't listen. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass this matter. They're going to take you back. They're going to get you out. I'm going to hold Mr. Kilowald's motion in abeyance. You're going to talk to Mr. Kilowald. Jeremy, you're going to talk to Mr. Kilowald. You're going to listen to him. Jeremy, if I believe this man would ever lead you astray, I'd get you a new attorney. He's not going to lead you astray. He's going to give you the best advice that he can, and he will fight for you. Got it? All right, we'll call you back up in a bit.
Thank you.
Court recalls the case, people of the state of Michigan versus Jeremy Schuh.
Good morning, I'm Rob Jacob on behalf of Mr. Schuh. Jeremy, would you state your name for the record? Judge, Mr. Schuh, he and I have had a nice conversation.
Was shocked.
Well, he's promised to let me see him at the jail. There's been an offer made on partial offer made. We have to confirm if there's going to be a second or a complete offer made. That all being said, can we adjourn this till the 17th?
That good with you?
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm playing. You keep playing with me.
I'm playing with you. What do you mean I'm playing with you?
Nah, I understand. I'm being sarcastic.
Okay.
That's great.
And he's going to let me see him at the jail, and we're going to talk about it, and hopefully we'll have this matter resolved when we come on the 17th.
Sure.
It's amazing when you just take time and talk with somebody. I tell you, he's not going to let you down.
Don't promise too much, Judge.
No, you need to let him down. I know if something bad happens, it's not because he didn't try.
His name ain't Brian Linton or Jeffrey Pfeiffer.
Well, and maybe that's good.
Okay, so.
17th in person.
Okay.
Jeremy, we'll see you then. All right. Take care.
Appreciate your wisdom, at least for today.
Excuse me?
Thank you very much.
My wisdom is long lasting.
I hope so. I may be calling you from the jail. All right, thank you. I'm going.
Take care, Mr. Killowall.